So is there anything that you've seen as far as trends? Like, is there, I've seen before about, some coaches say whenever they're asking about a player, they always ask, is he a good teammate? Have you seen anything like that where there's always something that every coach asks about as far as like character goes or, them as a person?
They ask all the time about, like you said, how are they as a person, how are they in the classroom, how are they, because obviously they see them on the field.
Mhm.
They want to know because at the end of the day, they're taking their chance and recruiting this guy.
Mhm.
And if he, comes to their school, they're liable for him. And they don't want to, anything on their past, of him doing something wrong. So I mean, anybody can be a great football guy when Friday Night Lights come on, but if he's let's say back at home, doing all types of crazy things, then yeah,
Right.
we don't want that guy in our program. But they like I said, they ask about you know him, as a character, his family, and everything, and how I mean how like I said, how his teammate does he show up to meetings on time. I mean it's been a lot of questions, Like I said,
Yeah.
it's I mean, like I said, with my first time doing it, I expected it, but with the virtual recruiting, it opens up a lot because now this coach has to believe your word, because he can't even see the kid.
Right.
I know they ask when they come to the school, but now he really has to believe your word because he hasn't been able to come, at least during the spring. Because I think we're gonna have football. They just opened up the Georgia High School Association just said we can go back June 8th. Uh, and so I'm not sure what our county is gonna do, but they did, but Georgia did say we can go back June 8th. And so hopefully things go from there, and colleges can start coming in and seeing the kids then,
Hmm.
and seeing what they're about because I mean, I've even seen uh kids not get recruited because of what they post on Twitter. If coaches say it all the time, if you're liking or retweeting anything, with vulgar language or that like if you're retweeting a fight, you
Yeah.
know, then that's a bad look on you. You know, that tells about your character because like I said, you have to be more than more just the guy that catches the routes and that blocks and does this. You got to be an all around good person. I mean, because if you're not, then it's a guy down the street that is, the
Yeah.
same athlete as you or a little better or maybe a little worse, but he has better character than you, and that's the guy that they're going to go after.